why is Reaper shit? Well, if you want your minion build to have the damage of an overcooked wet noodle and clear maps in about 3 to 5 business days, you should stop playing it right now. And here's why. There's a couple of different Reaper gems out there, but they all suffer from the same issue. It's something that I like to call area coverage. Essentially, when you're running a few amount of minions in your minion army, you need them to cover as large portions of the screen as possible to generate a decent or comfortable clear speed. Reaper doesn't really bring this to the table. You'd have to invest quite a lot to even get them to a remotely acceptable position when it comes to area coverage in terms of clear speed. The other issue is lack of single target damage output across the board for all these types, no matter how much you really push them into actually being able to do this type of damage. So you really have to put a ton of currency to get them to an acceptable level of single target damage output, and at that point, just literally play pretty much anything else and you'll have a better performance. The biggest problem here is when you have a few amount of minions and they also have a pretty high risk of dying, which is a result of not having a lot of minions, which means they are having more enemies attacking them, creates a position where you lose your damage output quite often. Another problem is, for example, the ultimate slash ability the Reaper has is being utilized by you clicking the same button that you use to resummon a Reaper should one die. This means that if one of your Reapers die, not only do you have lost the damage output of that minion attacking, you can't even use your actual ultimate slash ability until you've used the same ability to resummon that dead unit, to then wait for the cooldown to go off, to then be able to use the ability. It's just bad. So then I keep getting the question, why are they showing the Reapers in the reveal for 3.27? And this is a result of two things. One is the introduction of the Hallowed Monarch helmet, which allows you to use link skills to your minions, and when you kill enemies on rare specifically, your minions that you're linked to will then be able to get the modifiers or rare modifiers from those targets, similar to the infamous Headhunter belt. However, the other reason is because there's been quite a few bugs surrounding Reaper that was also addressed in the 3.27 patch notes, and a combination of these two is my understanding the reasoning behind them showing Reapers in the reveal stream. So what would they have to do to make Reaper, from my experience, not shit? Well, it's pretty simple. I think that either they would have to increase the quantity of minions you can have, or simply make the Reapers not consume non-Reaper minions, so they can be part of a minion army, like a Zoomancer build, where you can actually utilize them for their offensive capabilities without sacrificing all of your other minions as a result of this. Another avenue one could take would be the availability for minions to stack bleed on enemies, since that is their kind of niche approach in their damage arsenal that they bring to the table. That's basically how I feel about it.